the next question that I want to ask is, like, as while pursuing a career as a researcher or a scientist, when we actually don't want to just stick towards our books or something like that, how hobbies can play a role in actually developing our thought process as a researcher.
Interesting. So it's not usual that somebody asks about hobbies in a technical talk, but I think that's a really good question. It is my firm belief that every productive person should have a balance of three things. One is they should have some intellectual activity that they are part of, and in our world, in the computer science world, AI or whatever research that we are doing which is technical already has intellectual implications. We are constantly using our brain to solve a problem. So that's easy for us, but some people may or may not be doing it. The second thing we should be doing is we should always be doing some physical activity that keeps our body healthy, that keeps our mind fresh, that gives us a way to take time off our day-to-day activity and sort of give us energy and keep us fit. And I think the third very important thing is that we should be engaged in some kind of aesthetic activity, maybe mere painting, maybe maybe music, maybe dance, maybe theater, anything that sort of develops our a fine sense of beauty and aesthetics. And I feel that once we are, now I want to mention that it is very hard to find balance in all three of these. For example, I have seen exactly two people in my life which I would say are excellent at something in all three of these. Excellent at playing something, excellent at performing something or doing something artistic, and excellent at something intellectual. I have found three or two such people. So it's a very hard balance to find, but it's, I think, a balance that we all need to work towards, because if our mind is fit, if our body is fit, if our mind is fresh, then we can do more, we can do better intellectual research. We can start to see beauty in our research. Every once in a while you see these people who would jump off and say, yeah, I have solved this problem, and get really excited, or see a proof and they say, this is the proof that God must have written, and therefore it should be part of the book. I hope you know I am talking about Paul Erdős. So once we start seeing beauty in science, when we start connecting all these, then we become passionate about what we are doing, and that sort of makes us a wholesome person. I don't know whether that directly affects our research, but I do feel that indirectly it gives us a sense of balance. I have seen this in my life once in a while, where I am really tired, I do not want to do more work, but I have to do work, but I had 2 hours where I have to play music first, and after playing music I feel like I have more energy to do work. So sometimes some of the other activities gives us energy back to do something else where it may be draining. So this balance really makes this wonderful, and I don't know if a hobby directly affects research, but I think a balance in these three makes us a wholesome person, and I bet it will affect research indirectly as well.